ready to match the stars. Nipsey Russell, Red Summer, Charles Nelson Reilly, Lee Meredith, Richard Dawson, and Joyce Bulifant as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 75. And now here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Rayburn.
Johnny Olsen and friends. Nice to have all of you here with us today or any day.
Be here, Richard.
Is everybody ready?
Ready?
Listen, I got to see. I'll say. Did you throw your cards away from the opening there?
Yes.
They're in the slot there.
I'll tell you, mine said
What did yours say?
holy mackerel.
And what did yours say?
I wish.
I was just wondering what they're laughing at. For something I forgot to tell you, your first time on the show, we do a lot of kissing here.
Oh.
On this program. You know,
Oh, I
sometimes
know.
if a contestant wins $5,000 or $10,000, the excitement...
He wanted to kiss Richard.
Who did?
He
Oh, really?
Mr. Reed.
John Reed
Yeah.
wanted to kiss Richard?
Oh, well, if
Well,
he
sometimes we all get just carried away, and we, you know, we all get excited and just kiss a lot. So I thought we'd practice before. Oh, I guess you got to win the money first, huh? Yes.
Would you want to kiss a man who's just sprayed Raid in his mouth?
Now let's say hello to John Reed and Hetty Moran. How are you, John? John's our current champ with $5,600. He started this game yesterday. He's being challenged by Hetty, who did quite well. We're going to finish the second and final round. You're going to have to match 5 celebrities to stay in the game. However, if you match all of them, you'll win another game. John, let's see what happens in a minute or so you hurry right back. We are ready, and I'll push this button, and this is the question for John Reed. Remember, got to match 5 to stay in the game. 6 will win another game. Tarzan, say.
Oh, Tarzan.
Jane Good, she make pocket in my loincloth. Now Tarzan have place to keep blank. Hear that, John? Tarzan say, Jane Good, she make pocket in my loincloth. Now Tarzan have place to keep blank. Think about that for a moment or so.
Was it
Everybody
an inside
plays.
pocket or an outside pocket?
I don't know. I wasn't there when she did her little needlepoint trick there. She make pocket in my loincloth.
Okay.
Now Tarzan have place to keep blank. All right. Go ahead. Do it. Do it.
Oh, he's just waiting to see what I'm saying, you know. It's back to the old way.
Yes.
Oh, heavens.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I muss your hair? Okay, John Reed. If you're ready, Tarzan say, Jane Good, she make pocket in my loincloth. Now Tarzan have place to keep blank. Pocketbook. Well, it was very lonely in the jungle.
Real success for old John Reed.
Yes.
After a long...
John says pocketbook, Nipsey. What do you say?
I don't care what John said. When a man goes swinging all day, he's got to have a lunch. A place to put fruit.
Fruit. Okay. Brett has to say pocketbook or the game is over for you, John. Let's see what Brett says.
What?
The burden is on you, my dear.
Why is that? Why?
Just show the card, that's all. Show
golly
and tell.
gee whizzikers. I said a place to keep his cigarette.
Okay, that means Hetty wins again. What do the rest of you got? Okay. Come on down, Hetty. Congratulations. Okay. Now you stand by for a moment or so, and we're going to say goodbye to John Reed, who's won $5,600. And you got your winning card there, John. Thank you very much. Great to meet you, John Reed. It was wonderful. Thank you very much for being with us on Match Game 75. Would you step down stage here with me? Thank you. How do you feel?
Scared.
Oh, there's nothing to be scared of. This is the easiest part of it, isn't it? Take a deep breath. Okay, see, there's nothing to be afraid of when you can breathe that deeply. We polled a recent studio audience, Hetty. We got their best response to this. blank dry. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the middle one, you get $250. If you match the bottom one, you get $100. 3 of the ding-a-lings are permitted to assist.
Richard.
Drip dry.
Drip dry. Drip dry, he said. Who?
Brett.
Brett, what do you say?
How about bone dry?
Bone dry. All right, that's 2.
Charles.
Oh,
Charles.
no. Blank dry.
What's that?
Something dry.
Something dry. Blank dry.
Martini dry.
High and dry. I did it all
said
myself.
that in a burst of creative energy. He said high and dry. So you've got high and dry, bone dry, drip dry. Do you want one of those or do you want one of your own?
Drip dry.
Drip dry, you say. See, I thought of one that no one said, and I'm really surprised. What do you say? Yeah. Canada dry. No one said
all that.
Well, maybe it did. What do you say, audience? Wash and dry? You're worse than they are. Well, let's find out if drip dry is up there, and if so, where. May we see the $100 response? Drip dry it is. You win the $100. Congratulations. Well, you got it right off the bat there. I wonder what's on the next one. Do you? Well, let's find out right now. Would you slide it by, Earl? For high and dry. Whose was that? That was Charles. Okay.
With a little help from a friend.
Yeah. Now, let's see if drip dry's up there. I mean, the other one. What's up there? 500. Canada dry, I'll bet. $500. Here we go. Canada dry. Did you think of that?
No, I didn't.
Didn't even cross your mind?
No.
All right. Well, too many calories
The American
anyway.
Centennial.
So you won the $100. That means you're going to play for $1,000 now. To collect that, you got to match one of them head-to-head exactly. Which one will it be?
Richard.
Okay, Richard, get ready to write. Hetty will face me, and here we go with the $1,000 question. Danny Blank. Danny Blank. D-A-N-N-Y blank. All right, he's finished. Now, Hetty, what answer do you want to give us which you think will match his? Danny...
Boy.
Danny Boy, she says, will match him for $1,000. All right, Richard, what do you say to that? She says Danny Boy will match you.
There's so many. Danny Thomas, Danny Kay, and Danny Boy.
Danny Boy!
That's enough. Cut. That's enough.
We're just funning around. Listen.
Worked out the way I planned. You rehearsed her, and then nobody kissed her. She was left high and dry.
Hetty, you got $1,200, and you're going to meet another player in a minute or so. Right after we do a little business, we congratulate you. All right, come right back. Now, we're going to play another game. If you're ready, Heidi, let's introduce our new player here, Anna DiGiulio. How are you, Anna? Where are you from?
I live in Castro Valley, California.
Castle Valley, California.
Castro Valley.
Oh, Castro Valley.
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry, I'm not too familiar with it. Is that a suburb?
In Cuba.
It's in Cuba.
It's kind of small. It's near Oakland, California.
Oh, all right. We welcome you. What else you want to tell us about yourself, Anna?
Well, I'm a stewardess for an international airlines, and I'm based in Oakland.
In Oakland?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. You ready to play?
That's enough, huh?
Yeah. Well, no, you tell us more.
Oh, no.
What else you want to know about it? Just ask her any questions you want to ask.
That'll
her. What's that? That'll do. Richard, you'd like to know something about her?
Did you play around?
That's enough questioning. We shall carry on now with revealing the first round questions. Anna, what do you say here, A or B?
I'd like A.
You want A?
Yes,
A for Anna. Okay, everybody plays. Murray the mechanic said, women are just like cars. Whenever my wife starts giving me trouble, I drive her down to the station and blank her up. Women are just like cars. Whenever my wife starts giving me trouble, I drive her down to the station and blank her up.
I got it, honey.
A couple of really good choices here. There is no reason to have any trouble with this question at all.
Oh, well, wait a minute.
I don't think so.
No reason whatsoever.
Well, darling, I'm not having any trouble.
He is.
Have you seen Pitiful Pearl down there?
What are you having trouble?
She is wearing black. What is that number she's doing on America? Does she want everyone to feel
No,
sorry?
she's wearing a
for
very dignified, neat thing. This is some basic blue with pearls.
Basic blue with pearls.
You wear your pearls often, don't you?
Certainly do.
See?
I would
Nothing
have
wrong with
worn
wearing
my
pearls.
T-shirt, but I didn't have anything to put in it.
That's the first time you've spoken the truth today.
Anna, are you ready?
If you
Murray the mechanic said, women are just like cars. Whenever my wife starts giving me trouble, I drive her down to the station and blank her up.
Crank her up.
And crank her up? Really?
You're going to tell me it's bad.
Well, I don't know whether it's... when was the last time you saw someone cranking up a car down at the station there?
Well, they
She's
have,
a lot
they
older than
lift
she
up
looks.
to,
Oh, you mean lift her up?
Yeah.
On the lift? The thing that
Right.
they do the grease job with?
Right.
Oh, I
A loop
see.
job, you know.
Yeah. Is that part of your answer? Or does it crank her up or lift her up or elevate her or anything like that? Yes. Or jack her up, yes. Nipsey, what do you say?
A woman's age is like a speedometer on a second-hand car. We know they've all been turned back. We just don't know how far.
That's right.
If you really wanted to run, what you got to do is take her down and fill her up.
Fill her up there. Anna. Brett, what do you say?
I say, fill her up.
Fill her up, yeah. That'll help there. As long as the octane is high enough.
I'm sorry, dear. Another fill her up.
You know, I wouldn't have said crank her up. I wouldn't have said fill her up either.
What would you have said?
Well, I'll tell you in a minute if it comes up here.
I said tune her up.
Tune her up, I think we're going to. Is that what you said too? Tune her up, yeah. What did you say, Richard?
Dong, dong, dong.
Some enchanted evening.
Tune her up.
That's an old punchline joke.
And the three upstairs said fill her up. So far, the two downstairs have said tune her up. Let's see if we have an evenly divided house here.
I didn't know how to spell this. I was going to say rev her up.
Rev her up.
Rev her up. You know,
Rev. R-E-V.
Like, run, run, run.
Yes,
Like,
I know what you mean.
I didn't know how to spell
I
it,
love
so
it when
I
you
said
get mad.
fill her up.
Fill her up. So we had 4 fills and 2 tunes and no match there. Now let's see if Hetty scores with hers. The Undertaker said to his assistant, "You've got to be more careful when you close the coffins. When we lowered Mr. Harris into the ground, I noticed his blank was hanging out."
Could I have another reading for the East Coast?
The Undertaker said to his assistant, "You've got to be more careful when you close the coffins. When we lowered Mr. Harris into the ground,
Yes.
I noticed his blank was hanging out."
Oh, okay.
Come on, just remember your shoulder discipline now. Do it. First time I've ever struck a lady in my life. Here comes the second time. I wouldn't hit you. All right. Hetty. The Undertaker said to his assistant, "You've got to be more careful when you close the coffins. When we lowered Mr. Harris into the ground, I noticed his blank was hanging out."
His arm.
His arm. Good answer. Arm, finger, something like that. Nipsey, what did you say?
I got a letter from the Undertaker today.
Yeah? What did it say?
Said, unless I pay the last installment on my mother-in-law's funeral, up she comes. His tie.
His tie was hanging out. That's possible. Brett?
I said that his tail was hanging out as in
Coattail. Yeah. Coattail was hanging out. Charles?
I said a tie.
2 ties and a coattail.
Actually, it was a bow tie to show you how bad that assistant was.
Yes.
No, it's all relative, I think. Hand?
Hand. There's a match for you, Hetty. There's one for her. Okay.
My mother-in-law said to me if I ever ill-treated my wife, The day I buried her, she'd dig her way out of the grave, come back and haunt me.
Yes.
Well, we buried her today, and I fixed her.
What'd you do?
I put her face down. To hell with her. Let her dig.
She's still digging.
Tired.
Now, Joyce, you finally thought of something.
I finally thought of something. It's dumb. It's the same thing Brett said up there as coattail.
Coattail. Okay, so that's one for Hetty, none for Anna. Round 2 coming up, but first, this message is coming your way.
Today's consolation prizes are Westclock's Big Ben Futura, traditional Big Ben quality, colorful, easy-to-read dials, adjustable alarm from Westclock, the Pally Industries Company. And from Arco Barbecues for hot, wonderful eating when camping and picnicking, you'll take along your own portable town and country from Arco Industries, Little Rock, Arkansas. And Sarah Company quality jewelry, textured golden tone links in rectangular shape for a modern tailored ensemble by Sarah Company, the jewelry you'll buy in your home. Match Game 75, starring Gene Rayburn, continues in a minute.
Okay, here we go with round 2. Anna, are you ready? You make your selection here.
B.
B it is. Here we go.
Let me hurry this up. I've got to go to dinner.
All right, hurry up. Clarence the carpenter went to sleep and dreamed he was a magician.
Aha.
When he woke up, he was shocked. He discovered he had sawed his blank in half. This is Clarence the carpenter. He dreamed he was a magician. When he woke up, he was shocked. He discovered he had sawed his blank in half. You know, that's really it's catchy, that melody, but it's most unrememberable. I mean,
That's true, isn't it?
I mean, cut it just for 1 second. All right, sing it.
Dum, dum, dum.
See? It's hard to remember, isn't it?
it is.
Okay, turn it on.
Great for dancing, though.
Thank you. It's good.
Where have I heard that before?
I've heard it someplace before. Brett, we're doing all his whole old vaudeville act while we're waiting for you there.
Well, I
all
had
right,
to
here we go
finish a
now.
letter.
Anna DiGiulio. Clarence the carpenter went to sleep and dreamed he was a magician. When he woke up, he was shocked. He discovered he had sawed his blank in half.
His body.
His what?
His body.
His body. I ain't got nobody. I figured I better do it before somebody else did. What do you say, Nips?
His better half, his wife.
His wife.
Saw a lady in half. Yeah.
No magicians do that?
That's right.
They very seldom do it to themselves.
That's right. That's a good answer. They usually saw a lady in half. What do you say, Brett?
Well, I said...
Speaking of ladies.
Yes. I said loved one and or wife, because it's 1975.
Yeah. Charles.
Charles, get your knee off my knee.
Wife. So far, they're offering 3 wives, Anna. What do you say?
I would have thought of body, but you can't reach the saw around your waist very well, so I said leg.
Leg.
Part of your body.
No, that can't be good. He's got a whole body in half there. Show us what you were doing there. No, that's all right. Well, he says wife. Now, you got to match Joyce to stay in the game. Joyce, she says body will match you. What do you say?
Well, I say he wanted to see his better half, so he sawed his body in half.
Aha! So this morning got a tie. Now, Hetty, all you need is 1 match to win the game. Ready? Smokey the Bear has been paying blackmail ever since a camper took a Polaroid picture of Smokey with a blank. Aren't you sorry you're not playing this one?
Am I playing this one?
Yes, you are. Everybody except Lee.
Smokey the Bear.
Right. All right.
A picture with what, dear?
One more time. Smokey the Bear has been paying blackmail ever since a camper took a Polaroid picture of Smokey with a blank. Oh, there's...
I'm ready.
It's
I'm
such
ready.
an easy one.
Pardon me.
Isn't this an easy one?
Like none of them did. Can you take it out?
All right. All set? Here we go. Hetty, all you need is 1 to win. Think carefully now. Smokey the Bear has been paying blackmail ever since a camper took a Polaroid picture of Smokey with a...
Cigarette?
Cigarette is good. Cigarette's a perfectly good answer because
It's good enough for her. It's good enough.
That wins the game. What have we got? Cigarettes it is. congratulations again. Okay, you stand by for a moment here on now while we say goodbye to Anna DiGiulio. We've got a gift for you together with our thanks.
Thank you so much, everybody.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Anna. Anna DiGiulio. Goodbye, my dear. And while we're spinning her off, we'll spin this commercial message for you. Here it is. Here we are, ready to say goodbye, but before we do, we're going to have a little word of wisdom. Do you have some words of wisdom that you'd like to pass along to everybody before we leave?
I'd like to speak for myself today, if you don't mind.
Oh, all right. Anything you say.
I am a bachelor and I will not marry till the right girl comes along. But while I'm waiting, I don't mind dating girls that I know are wrong.
Yeah. Now, is there anyone who'd like to say a few words for the opposition?
There is no opposition.
Listen, you were all splendid today. And is there anybody have any movies or shows or anything to plug? Have you been working, doing anything?
I was on the Bob Crane show just a short time ago, but you all missed it.
Yeah.
Because it's already happened.
Well, mine hasn't happened yet. I open in Las Vegas at the Desert Inn, July 1st.
Okay. And you, sir?
I'll be at Newberry's Thursday.
Thursday. And where can we find you?
With the Sunshine Boys.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Lee Meredith is in the Sunshine Boys. Now, this is Gene Rayburn, Match Game 75. Join us next time. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 75, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program was edited for broadcast.